Good morning everyone, my name is Girusha. My matrix number is H21B2056. Today I'm going to explain about introduction. The companies we choose for our assignment are Ivory Properties Group Berhad and Shangri-La Hotels Berhad, which are related to the hospitality industry. With or without the hosted physical presence, hospitality refers to the careful care of guests and may involve providing refreshments, lodging, and entertainment at a restaurant, hotel, nightclub, resort, conference, concert, sporting event, or other place like a company office. Financial ratios are very important to companies as it provides a lot of advantages. Financial ratios are methods for evaluating a company's relative strength by making quick calculations on components of the income statement, balance sheet, and cash flow statement. Business benefit from forecasting because it enables them to create a data-driven plans and make wise business decisions. Based on the state of the market today and forecasts for the future, operational and financial decisions are taken. In order to anticipate future trends and changes, historical data is collected, examined, and analyzed for patterns. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fatia Akila binti Muhammad Asri. My matric number is H21A2404. I will present about background of the company. The first company is Ivory Properties Group Berhad. Ivory Properties Group Berhad is a company that is based on properties. The company was founded by Datuk Low Eng Hock in 1999. Ivory Properties Group Berhad is a trusted name in the real estate industry. The company headquarters is situated at Georgetown, Pulau Pinang, with 201 to 500 employees. The company was led by 6 members of the board directors. Among them are Datuk Low Eng Hock, which is the founder and Group Chief Executive Officer of the company. Ivory Properties Group Berhad has received many awards and recognition since it was established. The company received more than 45 awards for its commitment to excellence. Among them are the Golden Bull Award 2003, Best Real Estate Structured Trade Finance Solution in Malaysia under the Asset AAA Transaction Banking Award 2030 and Super Golden Bull Award. There are 7 million square feet of the property have been built and more than 5,000 houses have been built throughout its establishment. Next is Shangri-La Hotel Berhad. Shangri-La Hotels Berhad is a Malaysian company that owns and operates hotels and beach resort, a country club, investment properties, and commercial laundry. Shangri-La Hotels was founded in 1971 and is based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The company manages approximately 100 hotels and resorts in 76 different countries. It provides hotel and resort services under 4 brands, which are Shangri-La, Carey Hotels, Zen by Shangri-La, and Traders. There are 9 members lead the company, their board of directors and company secretaries. Among them are Mrs. Kwok Hui Kwok that holds the chairman and executive director portfolio. To treat a stranger as one of our own is how Shangri-La describes its hospitality.
Thanks everyone. My name is Irene Bunsi Anak CD and my matrix number is H2A2099. So we move to the next part. Part is ratio analysis. Ratio analysis is divided into 2, which is trend analysis and comparative analysis. So I will explain the trend analysis. In Google, trend analysis is a technique used in technical analysis that attempts to predict future stock price movements based on recently observed trend data. Trend analysis uses historical data such as price movement and trade volume to forecast the long-term direction of market sentiment. In other words, you choose a company and then you make in a company you choose, you also choose a years and you make a comparison. For example, we choose Ivory Properties Group Berhad and Shangri-La Hotels Berhad. In these 2 companies, we choose year 2020 and 2021. And there are four types of trade analysis and comparative analysis, which is liquidity ratio, activity ratio, solvency or debt ratio, and profitability ratio. So we move the next slide, which is Avery Properties Group Berhad. Okay, this is liquidity ratio and activity ratio. So as you can see here, this is year 2020 and 2021. You can see the difference and which ratio is the best. The next one is debt or solvency ratio and profitability ratio. Next, we move to another company, which is Shangri-La Hotels Berhad. In this, we also make a comparison between these 2 years, which is year 2020 and 2021 respectively. So this is liquidity ratio and analysis ratio. You can see here. And this is debt or solvency ratio and profitability ratio. This is you can see a formula to guide you how to calculate the ratio. And this is our graph between these two companies and these two years, which is trade analysis graph of Avery Properties Group Berhad in year 2021 and 2022. As you can see here, between these 2 years in Avery Properties are quite a big. Yeah, the difference between these two is quite big. So you can see which ratio is the best. And the next one is trade analysis graph of Shangri-La Hotels Berhad in 2022 and 2021. So you can also see the difference between these years. You can see the amount are big, quite different. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum, and my name is Muhammad Daniel bin Omar, and my matric number H21A2871. And I will present about comparative analysis. So, what is a comparative analysis? Comparative analysis is the process of comparing items to one another and distinguishing their similarities and differences when a business wants to analyze an idea, problem, theory, or a question. Conducting a comparative analysis is allow it to better understand the issue and form strategies in response. So there are four categories of comparison analysis. The first one is liquidity ratio, activity ratio, and debt ratio, and profitability ratio are uses for Ivory Enterprises and Shangri-La Hotel for 2020 and 2021. So first, the liquidity ratio for Ivory Properties in Berhad for current ratio for 2020 is 10.78, and for net working capital the total is 5.87, and for current ratio for 2021 0.339, and for net working capital is negative 8.04. And then for activity ratio for Ivory Properties and 2020 inventory turnover, the total is 171.82, and for account receivable turnover, the total is 309.11, and for inventory turnover in year 2021, the total is 214.38, and for account receivable turnover, the total is 12.08. Net for profitability ratio, for gross profit margin for 2020, the total is 8.44, and for operating profit margin 0.06, and for net net profit margin, the total is 0.07. And then for the gross profit in 2021, 0.06, and for operating profit margin, the total is 0.01, and the net profit is 3.50. For liquidity ratio for Shangri-La Hotel for 2020, the total is 0.02, and the net working capital is negative 399.885, and for current ratio for 2021, the total is 0.00, and for the net working capital, the total is negative 5.8.04. And then for profitability ratio for 2020 for gross margin, the total is negative 0.87, and for operating profit margin is 22.68, and the net profit margin is 0.02. And then for gross profit margin in 2021, and the total is 0.56, and for operating profit margin is 0.32, and net profit margin is negative 2.93. And then for accuracy ratio for Hotel Shangri-La Hotel, okay, for 2020 inventory turnover, the total is 214.38, and then for account receivable or sale, 12.07, and for the total asset turnover is 12.5.43. And then for inventory turnover in 2021, the total is 29.530 and 0.7, and for account receivable is the total is 2016, and for the total asset turnover, the total is 101.04. I think that's all. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nantini Annapan Pandrawi, and my metric number is H21B2260. Today I want to talk about the overall analysis about the Ivory Properties Group Berhad and also Shangri-La Hotels Berhad. Coronavirus, as known as COVID-19 pandemic, has had a significant impact on the performance of the Ivory Properties Group Berhad and Shangri-La Hotel Berhad, especially in the hospitality industry since early 2020. The revenue of the Ivory Properties Group Berhad has fallen 95.25%, which is 70,013 to 3,325 in the previous financial year in 2021, even though in impact of coronavirus. Besides, Shangri-La Hotels Berhad revenue has fallen 25.2%, which is 100,072 and 92 to 100,000, 28,730 in the previous financial year in 2021. It has caused a huge loss of non-cash flow items, which both organizations need to borrow more to maintain the company's basic consumption. The investor is suggested to choose Ivory Properties Group Berhad for investment. After compilation and analysis of the financial data, most of the results from both organizations have a lot of similarities. For example, the current ratio, net working capital, total asset turnover, and fixed asset turnover. According to the return on equity (ROE) of Ivory Properties Group Berhad in 2021, the ratio is 0.16%. It is much better than Shangri-La Hotels Berhad in 2021, which is 3.32%. Apart from that, the ratio analysis such as account receivable turnover, average collection period, inventory turnover, and debt also show Ivory Properties Group is profitable. Thank you.
In conclusion, our group has selected the two best companies is Ivory Properties Group Berhad and Shangri-La Hotels Berhad. These two companies take many roles in various sectors and are very carefully in the managing customers and guests. especially in the provision of drinks, accommodations, and entertainment at restaurant, hotel, nightclubs, resort, conference, concert, and so on. By taking into account the ratio analysis, the book concludes that the financial position of a company is measured by the performance in the company's financial statements. It includes growth in the cash flow statement, increase in profit in the profit and loss statement, asset balance, viability, and owner's equity in the balance sheet. The journey of success for both companies under the hospitality industry can be inspired for other companies to grow like their business. In addition, more investors may be willing to invest in the financials of these two companies. The growth factor of these two companies is proven by the way they conduct their business operation in the market.